Hey makeup lovers, welcome back to my channel. I've finally been able to make a few makeup videos, so I'll be posting those over the next few weeks. I hope you guys continue to tune in and subscribe to my channel while you learn how to do your makeup. As always, I want to thank all of my subscribers for being here and being patient with me while I take forever to load new videos. And if you're new here today, I want to ask that you go ahead and subscribe, especially if you're trying to learn how to do your makeup. Most of my videos are simple and easy and definitely beginner friendly. As you can see here, I'm starting off with my brows. I am just using a regular brown pencil to carve them out, and after that I will be taking some concealer from Juvia's Place to shape them up. The best tip I can give to beginners is to start small, start slow, and do your best to mimic what's happening in the tutorial. So as you can see, I am cleaning up my brows with some concealer. I'm using a very small angled brush, and that's going to help with precision. And I'm not using a lot of product in this area. I'm keeping it nice and simple. If this is your first time doing your brows, remember to take your time, to slow down, and to grab a bit more product if you need it. I find that some beginners may not use enough product. They use the tiniest amount, so they don't get the results that they truly want. When you're beginning, you want to also make sure that you use a light hand. You don't have to press down so hard on your face. You can gently tap or swipe the product onto your desired area. After I finish with my brows, I always like to go back and add a powder on top. This powder that I have is just a pressed powder, and I add this because it reduces the shine that my brows have. It mattifies them a bit more, and it also helps it last a bit longer. Okay, so moving on to the next step, I am choosing which foundation to wear. I do have two different shades. One is lighter, one is darker, because the seasons do change and sometimes will appear more lighter in the winter months while we're a bit more tan during those hot summer months. In the next few clips, you'll see me using my beauty blender to blend out all of my foundation. Again, when you're a beginner, you want to be very careful to not swipe the product on your face when you're applying your foundation. Instead, you want to use these tapping motions, because if you swipe the foundation all over your face, you're just moving the product around forcibly, and we don't want to have the product moved around. We want the product to stay in place. That's why we use tapping motions instead of swiping motions. Next, I am contouring my face. I am using a foundation stick to contour today. This foundation stick, you don't have to use a foundation stick to contour. You can use a darker foundation. You can use concealer. You can use powder if you like. It's all about the condition of your skin and your preference. Either will work just fine. When you're a beginner, I do recommend that you keep it nice and simple. That way you don't have to buy 3,000 different products before you really master the skill of beginner makeup. To blend my contour in, I am using a large angled brush from the crayon case. You don't have to use an angled brush. If you don't have one, you can use a beauty blender. Some people may use their fingers. It's all about, again, your preference and what feels most comfortable for you. For beginners, sometimes we may start off with our fingers, but we definitely want to keep practicing our makeup until we can graduate to using those additional tools like a beauty blender or a brush. immediately after blending my contour, I am going in with a pressed powder over my eyelids. I already applied foundation on my eyelids, and this powder is going to just help set my eyelid area and prep it for any eyeshadow that I want to add. In this video, I am only going to use 2 shades on my eyelids, and it is this pressed powder that you see here. The pressed powder is something that I would use to set my face, and I'm using it here again on my eyelids to set my eyelids. And I know we have so many different things to remember: set your face, set your eyelids, blah, blah, blah. But the reason why we want to set our eyelids is because when it's time to do eyeshadow, we want to prevent creasing. So you set your eyelids so when you do apply a secondary eyeshadow color, your eyeshadow is not creasing throughout the day. So if you're having that problem as a beginner makeup artist or as a beginner makeup learner, try setting your eyelids with a powder that's closest to your actual shade or skin tone, and then go back in to add the true colors that you desire. And you'll find that doing this, setting your eyelids, it'll help your eyeshadow last a longer time and it won't crease. Next, you'll see me apply mascara. There's nothing fancy about this mascara. It's just a simple volumizing mascara that I may have purchased from Walmart or the beauty supply or maybe Amazon. I can't remember exactly which one. I will not be applying lashes today because I do want this video to be as beginner friendly as possible. We are now about halfway through this tutorial. If you've been following along, I hope you did choose to subscribe to my channel, and I hope you're truly enjoying this beginner-friendly makeup content. I want to make easy makeup as accessible as possible. So if you have any ideas or any thoughts about any particular looks you want to do or want to learn how to do, feel free to drop that suggestion in a comment and I'll do my best to upload a video on it. I think my next few videos are going to continue to focus on beginner-friendly makeup and also beginner-friendly eyeshadow. I think eyeshadow can be intimidating if we don't practice enough, especially for a beginner. You want everything to be perfect, but it is a learning process. You have to be patient with yourself. Just take your time, watch all the tutorials, watch all the examples, get all the inspiration, and just grab your brushes, grab your palette, and go for it. It's not as hard as it may seem. It's truly all about technique and color placement and what kind of look you're really going for. Some of these makeup styles are more creative, some are more on the natural side, some have more of an artistic expression. It really just depends on the person and how they feel about themselves and what they want to look like. Some looks are a bit more dramatic than others, and you can do whatever you feel. Doing your makeup is a form of art. It is a form of expression. Of course, sometimes we do have blemishes that we want to perfect and conceal. But again, we want to make sure that we always remember that our true beauty lies within. Okay, so we are nearing the end of the tutorial. Right now you can see me tapping that dark chocolatey powder all over my face. And this is just the same powder that I use to do my eyeshadow. I'm also using it to set the contour that I already placed. And we like to set our contour so we can bring that dimension and shape back into our face. It kind of helps things become a bit more precise and sculpted. I do want to add that I'm not going for a super snatched look in this video. This is more of an everyday makeup look that's easy and simple and, of course, beginner friendly. Here you can see me adding just some finishing touches. I hope you guys have thoroughly enjoyed this makeup tutorial. It's been easy. It's been beginner friendly. If you have questions, comments, concerns, drop them down in the comment section below. Like, subscribe to my channel, and come back for more easy makeup tutorials.